Welcome back to my channel, artists. Today we will be making a plate weaving. Step number 1, paint a circle design. So I'm going to draw a circle so you have the idea that we're going to paint. And I'm going to start with 2 colors. My first color is pink, so I'm going to be painting a circle of pink inside. Then around that circle, I'm going to paint a new color. Be careful not to mix your colors. You might even want to leave a tiny gap so that your colors don't mix. Next, I'm going to go back to my first color. So I have this like stripe pattern, but it's not regular stripes, it's in a circle. Everything today we will be making will want to be a circle design. So now I am back to my second color, that yellow, again going all the way around it, trying not to exactly touch so that my pink and my yellow do not mix. And then of course I'm going to actually want to paint my plate all the way to the edge. This could be a time that you could put some stripes on there, but you want to make sure that you're putting it in a circle design, keeping everything in that circle pattern because we will be making a circle artwork for this project. You can see here that I wanted to add some polka dot designs. If you decide you want to add polka dot on top of another color, just make sure that you're not stirring or mixing, so you're just dabbing, not the dance, up, and down to make sure that it does not mix. All the way around in a circle design. Step number 2, cut 11 notches. If you are in the classroom, you're going to cut the notches using the template, so you're going to just trace the lines right next to the lines I have. You might have to share at your table to cut, and then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut across the top lip. I did struggle a little bit with my scissors because they're really large. You're going to have a little bit of an easier time because your scissors are a little bit shorter, but you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut all the way across the lip, and you're going to cut on each of those lines. If you're not in the classroom, it's about an inch and a half to 2 inches apart, making sure that you have 11 notches when you are finished. Step number 3, make a loom. For this, you'll want about 4 feet or so of string. You're going to put the string through the plate and through one of those notches, and then you're going to go across. There is no perfect across, so just pick one side. And then once you pick your side, you're going to count. On the left side, I count 4 extra notches, and on the right hand side, 5. So I'm going to go to the right. I want to go to the side that has more, and then I'll go across. And then I'm going to go to the side again. This time, the only option really to go, I'm going to go left and then across the circle, and then to the right again to 1 notch across the circle. You'll notice as this happens, I get like an X or almost spiderweb kind of pattern as I go across. For my last one, you're going to see that I have a little bit of string left over, and I'm going to show you how to weave for that. Step number 4, you're going to weave over and under. So to weave over and under, this is going to be the exact same way we always do. You're going to take your string and you're going to go over the first one and then under and then over. You do want to make sure that you try to keep your string so that it makes still it looks like that spiderweb design. Once you get all the way through over and under and then over a string and then under a string, it's going to connect a little bit more and make those lines cross really neatly. This is a tricky step if you haven't done a lot of weaving, because you have to use your hands in new and interesting ways as you pull a string up or push a string underneath, making it go over and under, over and under. Make sure that you don't go over twice or under twice. You're being really careful with that pattern to go over and under until your string is finished. I have fast forwarded my video until I finished with that first piece of string, and then I'm going to tie a new string on. If you are a younger student, you might want to have an adult or grown-up help you, and then you're going to keep going over, under, and under as you weave. I thought that this might actually be kind of a fun time to add something new or different. So I'm going to add a new color for my string. You might add a new texture for your string, or you might even think about adding a bead for your string. So I found a pink bead, and I'm going to actually put it through the end of my yarn. I had a hard time getting it through my yarn, so I ended up actually taking a pencil and kind of poking it through a little bit, that you'll notice toward the end there. But you can do whatever you need, maybe a bigger bead, maybe a button, anything that might be kind of fun to weave through your artwork. Continue weaving until you have filled up as much of your plate as you would like. Because you have a beautiful painting underneath, you don't have to fill up your whole plate to make it look nice. You might only want 2 colors or 3 colors. You might only want just a little bit of your plate done so that you can still see some of that plate design. I hope you have enjoyed weaving with us today. As you finish, just have a grown-up tie the end of your string to your plate design. What will you create?